so that it was user friendly. But the nice part is that everything was geared to how the customer is going to use it. They're going to use that smartphone. They're out shopping, places they already shop. Let's let them save some money. So the customer gets a benefit from saving the money. The merchant who is putting their ad at no charge on our same platform, they benefit because they can offer enticing deals to draw a new customer and ongoing deals to keep their customers coming back. But they also have a back office, so they can capture the email address of the customers that have come in and used the app, and they can use those to continue their own email marketing campaign. So that's a win-win. That's a win-win for the merchant also.
Oh, definitely. In other words, they're in control of their marketing.
Definitely.
Complete.
Through this application.
Because that was one thing with some of them when it was starting 3 years ago, and some of the companies were taking control of that, and the poor merchants couldn't make adjustments. They had to sometimes wait as much as 30 days to get an ad changed. And we know a lot can go wrong in 30 days.
Yeah, a lot of negative can happen real quick on that. Not just to mention that you run out of the product and everything. But I was looking at another statistic which really struck me is 51% of all shoppers right now, talking about department stores here in particular, of adults are done through a mobile device.
That's right. They
on putting that there. I mean, that's to me that's a staggering number to just sit here and think about looking at that portion of it. But what's coming up next in the arena of mobile? Is there anything on the horizon coming that you know?
Oh yes, there is more in the pipeline, and they're putting it through the phones already, so that you do the wristwatch phones. They're already adding apps to that so that you can do your shopping with nothing but your little watch on. That's coming big time. They're already testing that.
You're going to see how it applies to all kinds of industries, not just family entertainment. You'll see it in your doctor's office. You will see it in the government. You'll find it in government offices.
So it's definitely evolving. What about nonprofits? How can nonprofits use this to their advantage? Mobile marketing to their advantage.
Well, again, a nonprofit, one of their objectives is they're all fighting for the same dollars. So if they can keep their name out there, they can keep their face out there. Again, it's engagement, it's relationships. We happen to offer a program for nonprofits where they can sign on as a partner with us, and they can actually earn funds virally. By that I mean that as it's a good way for them to go and say to their supporters, hey, we love you. Thank you for supporting us, and we want to do something nice for you. Download the Paid to Save app. You automatically get 50 travel dollars, but as you go and shop with that app, you are shopping a portion of the monies that Paid to Save earns from those advertisers, mostly the big box stores. A portion of those funds will go back to the nonprofit. So the thing about Paid to Save app is as you share it, more people see it locally, and even it doesn't even have to stay in your neighborhood. I can share that app with my daughter in Chicago. She can go shopping, and as she shares it with her friends, again, that nonprofit will earn some money.
I love that concept because I know that nonprofits are always looking for ways to bring in donations, and they are out there consistently soliciting, trying to get people to buy into mega dinners or buy into fundraising things. And some people want to contribute and want to help, but they just don't have that kind of dollars. But if they're actually spending money on things that they need, and they are assured that a percentage of those dollars are going to go back to their nonprofit of their choice, what a win-win and a feel-good for everybody. I love it.
Definitely. Nothing goes on the Paid to Save app that's not gonna save someone some money. Nothing. You won't find anything there where the consumer is not going to save some money, and that's part of the Paid to Save mission, is to help people save more money. That's more in their pocket. They've already paid their tax on it when they earned it, so that's definitely more money in their pocket, and they need to. It's their way to save money, and we have avenues where they can earn money by giving away the free app. Now, who doesn't want to do that?
Exactly. I mean, it's just genius, and it just seems like such a simple step that it's a no-brainer, for one, that every nonprofit, to my belief, would want to be using this application. So I want to make sure that everyone that is listening to our show, and of course going and listening to our replay here on our podcast there at talknetworkradio.com, can know how to connect with you two, Charlie and Randy Mace, outside of the So Social Radio Show. And then I want you to, of course, repeat again how they can download this application and what referral code they use. So where can they connect with you online and on social media?
Well, online it's www.paid2save, that's paid with the number 2, save.com/Mace. That's our website. There's a lot of information up there.
And that's Mace is MACE.
Paid2save.com/Mace.
Okay.
All right. And there's a lot of information up there. There's information for customers, there's information for merchants, and there's information on becoming a brand partner. Help us give away the free app, earn some money at the same time.
And I'm looking at
the other way is you. Go ahead.
I'm looking at the website right now, and it explains the nonprofit program up there. It's got a great video to watch as far as for nonprofits. There's some great tabs. I've gone in and looked at this information as well. I can't wait to get started on the Paid to Save app. So.
Me neither. I'm ready.
I love to save money. I want those travel dollars. We're going on vacation.
And everyone that downloads the app gets 50 travel dollars to use through the portal. They'll get a welcome email that has a link. They can go in and they can just shop around and compare prices. If you want other information, we can be reached at mace@paid2save.com. That's MACE, our last name. You will need a referral code when you install that app, and its referral ID is 10400.
Okay.
All right.
And they can download the Paid to Save app right on either their iPhone or their Android, and
that's right. That's right. And these are geared for the smartphones. They're not geared for Android tablets. They do work on the phone operating systems.
Oh, good thing to know that. Okay.
Right. The other thing is we are giving away 1,000 travel dollars to the first 5 people who decide to join us as a brand partner and earn some money giving away the free app. There'll be 5 $200 travel dollar certificates that we will issue to them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are for anybody who decides to join us as a brand partner. We have 2 levels to start at. So check out the website, paid2save.com/Mace.
They definitely need to get in contact with you then, so they can find out how they can become a brand partner and use this to share with others and actually start making money.
Mm-hmm. We have an 800 number.
Is there any size retail volume that's required to sign on to Paid to Save for a retail establishment?
Nope.
No volume, no requirements, no limits.
And they can have multiple locations.
Yep, merchant.
If they're a merchant and they've got 4 or 5 storefronts, they can put them all on the one account, and all 4 or 5 of them will display with their addresses and the maps.
So it will identify where that purchase was made for the merchant then, at what location?
All will show up on their back office as to which location it was used at.
So definitely get in touch with Charlie and Randy Mace here go to their website at paidtosave.com/Mace, M-A-C-E. Take a look at the website and then email them at mace@paidtosavenetwork.com. Is that correct?
That's correct. We do have an 800 number.
Okay.
You want to call us and talk in person? That's 800-248-7947. Again, that's 800-248-7947. We'll be happy to talk to anybody that's got questions.
Definitely, because, again, we've been impressing in our conversation today about mobile marketing the importance of having a mobile somehow for your consumers, especially for businesses, to reach you and to find you, because 4 out of 5 consumers use those smartphones to shop. And, 40% of shoppers consult 3 or more channels while often shopping before making a purchase. So why not provide a way for those shoppers to find you so that you can expand your revenue?
Exactly. And here's the technical reason why, for those of you that are in the retail business. Except for one small time slot out of the 24 hours, mobile beats every other type of marketing as far as online or airways goes on that. The sliver is during work hours. It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and it's just a slight nudge above.
That's interesting.
Okay, just a slight nudge on that. But in every other time slot, mobile just destroys it. I mean, it's just amazing to look at the stat I just found and the graph that's on it. And this is coming off a ComScore, so it's fairly reliable. It's absolutely reliable on that. But that time slot it amazes me, and it really is during working hours. And there's not a lot of us that are supposed to be shopping online during working hours, and underline the word supposedly on that.
One of the shocking numbers, Richard.
That's a cool stat that just came up.
Yeah, ComScore is got some fantastic numbers, and they're the ones that documented the tipping point where smartphones overtook your desktop computers and your laptops. And that was in the fall of 2013 is when it tipped over, and you had more smartphones out there going on the net than you had home computers. Mm-hmm. And that came from ComScore as well. And the other number that they came up with that I thought was fantastic was the end of last month was the first time 60% of the smartphones in the United States, a purchase had already been made this year on that device.
Wow.
How much? Say that percentage again.
60% of the smartphones in the country, a purchase had already been made online on that device the end of last month, 1st of June, end of May.
What that is saying to me is that the consumer has embraced mobile.
Yep.
Businesses need to get on board, or they're going to lose those consumers.
Businesses need to be
it's
found.
All types of business. I don't care if you're a CPA or an attorney or whatever.
Go ahead, say that again, Charlie.
All of them.
I was going to say, definitely the businesses need to be found. And the nice thing is we have a platform where the local merchant can be found.
Exactly. So it's definitely worth taking a look at, because businesses need to compete much more effectively than they are today. I mean, being a marketer and talking to businesses, and I think Richard would agree, what we're hearing from businesses is they just don't have that large of a marketing budget. This way to be able to make sure you're seen on mobile devices, since you know that is where the consumer is first looking, is a very simple step to get on there and make sure that they are seen, because that's who the consumer doesn't be found by the consumer.
Well, the other interesting thing is, for the small shop owner or the intermediate store, everybody's the same size on the smartphone or on the tablet. There is no great big box store that's that's on an acre's worth of land and sitting out there. Whatever size monitor you got is whatever size they are, and everybody
Right.
is the same size.